All right, as we all know, there's a trope about referees in WWE that they don't have any common sense. That the weakest people in the world, they suffer like 10-second concussions in the middle of the ring, and they don't do anything to change our mind when it comes to that. But what we have here is the 10 times the WWE referees were actually smart, and the fact that they have to come up with a list called this that lets you know everything you need to know when it comes to these referees. Now, I know it's all in kayfabe. These people are smart. Their job is actually pretty. It's not as easy as we think it is. And also, if they screw up, it can change the whole momentum or the trajectory of a match. So what they have to do is very important. Before we get into this video, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it. Let's get into this.
No disrespect, but WWE referees are usually the dumbest people on earth. I say usually because there have been some rare moments where refs have actually had 1000 IQ moves, or just common sense, like what two referees did at Money in the Bank 2010. In the main event, John Cena fought the WWE champion Sheamus inside a steel cage. The two superstars had been battling for a while and were exhausted from the fight. Then, like vultures, the Nexus came out and intended to ruin the match. Michael Tarver came prepared with a pair of bolt cutters, but a referee snatched the tool away and ran off. The Nexus then turned their attention to the other referee and demanded he give him the keys to open the cage door. It looked like the ref was going to give in, only to throw the keys into the crowd.
That's something a little kid would do.
Still managed to alter the outcome of the match, but these were two incredibly smart referees.
They're incredibly brave because Nexus could have put that work on them if they wanted to. I wonder if them keys hit somebody in the audience.
All know that Eddie Guerrero would lie, cheat, and steal his way to victory by tricking the referees, and most of the time, he got away with that. Keyword being most of the time. On SmackDown in 2004, Eddie teamed with Booker T to take on the tag team champions Rob Van Dam and Rey Mysterio. The referee had gotten knocked down, so Guerrero used the opportunity to take one of the title belts and make it look like Mysterio had hit him with it. However, unlike past encounters, the referee caught Latino heat, faking being injured. Eddie Guerrero began arguing with the referee, which was hilarious. However, this allowed Rey Mysterio to hook Guerrero's leg and get the 1-2-3. After losing the WWE Championship to John Cena, The Miz fought the leader of the C Nation in an I Quit match at Over the Limit in 2011. Thanks to his assistant, Alex Riley, Miz dominated most of the match, but Cena would not give up. But from out of nowhere, this happened.
I quit!
Of course, it was clear that The Miz and Riley had just played an audio clip of John Cena saying, "I quit," much like what The Rock did to Mankind at the 1999 Royal Rumble. However, the referee discovered a cell phone on the floor and was able to figure out what The Miz and Alex Riley had done. The match was then restarted, and Super Cena got the W. In 2007, Batista...
Why are the referees getting super smart when Cena's in the ring? That's crazy.
And The Undertaker went to war with each other over the World Heavyweight Championship. One of their encounters was inside a steel cage. In the climax of the match, both the Animal and the Dead Man scaled the cage and dropped to the floor at the same time. The referees not only realized it was too close to call, but also remembered they had cameras film the match and asked to see a replay.
I didn't know they could do that.
They decided that both Batista and Undertaker's feet touched the floor at the same time and ruled the match a draw. 2 years earlier, Batista was in the biggest match of his career when he took on his former mentor, Triple H, for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 21. The game was going to do whatever it took for him to retain his title, but luckily, this referee knew what to expect. At one point, Triple H grabbed a chair and was going to smack Batista with it, only for the ref to snatch the weapon right out of the champion's hands. Not only did the referee keep Batista safe, but he also avoided having the main event of WrestleMania end in a disqualification.
Hey man, being a referee and taking a weapon out of Triple H's hand is super brave. Because you want an example? Look up what Triple H did to Earl Hebner. Just look that up. And I felt so bad for that man. That was crazy. And on the fact that the referees were checking the video during the Batista and Undertaker match, it is very hard to have two people land on the ground at the same time, believe it or not. But the fact that they showed the referees can check the video, I'm surprised no one was like, hey, there's plenty of other opportunities for them to check the video and see a replay of it, you know, in disqualification situations, anything like that. But I don't know.
Years after trying to outsmart John Cena, The Miz tried to do the same thing to Dean Ambrose. The most must-see WWE superstar got himself an Intercontinental Championship match at Extreme Rules 2017. Part of the stipulation was if Dean got counted out or disqualified, he would still lose the IC title. With his wife Maurice by his side, The Miz did everything he could to become a 7-time champion. After battling the Lunatic Fringe for over 15 minutes, The Miz had an idea. He told Maurice to slap him, which she did. The Miz hoped this would give him the victory by disqualifying disqualification due to outside interference. However, the referee realized what The Miz was doing and instead had Maurice ejected. However, The Miz would then throw Dean Ambrose into the referee. This caused Dean to lose focus, which gave Miz the opportunity to hit the skull-crushing finale and become Intercontinental Champion. WWE referees have to put up with a lot of crap, and at one point, one referee had enough. In December 2019, R-Truth and Akira Tozawa ran all over New York City, chasing each other, trying to end the night as the 24/7 champion. At one point, even Santa Claus got involved. Finally, after spending hours taking a lawn and counting pinfalls, the referee snapped.
That's enough! I've been chasing you guys all over this city! It's too cold for this! I'm going home!
You know how WWE wrestlers will be completely knocked out, but when someone tries to go for a pinfall, they suddenly come back to life right before the count of 3? Well, 2 referees decided to use this to their advantage. After a match, the Big Show collapsed onto the mat. The referees tried to move the Giant out of the ring, but of course, they couldn't. The referees then decided to pin Big Show. As expected, the Giant kicked out right before the count of 3 and was back on his feet and able to leave the ring by himself. Like Eddie Guerrero, the Bella Twins had a unique way of winning matches. The sisters would swap places with each other, allowing the fresh Bella to pull out an easy win. Most of the time, Nikki and Brie got away with it too, except for one incident. On Raw in April 2013, Brie was going up against Naomi. Nikki was right by her sister's side, and they pulled twin magic. However, unlike every other time they did it, Naomi and her partner Cameron decided to tell the referee what happened. Apparently, that's all they needed to do, because he reversed his decision and gave Naomi the victory. Now, this isn't just the smartest referee ever, but probably the...
I'll tell you what, that's when magic ain't working in 2023 at all. Y'all know why.
Smartest person in WWE ever. In 2004, 8 real people competed on SmackDown in weekly competitions for the opportunity to win a WWE contract. This was part of WWE's reality TV series Tough Enough. Everything was unscripted, which made it entertaining to watch, but it nearly ended in disaster. Kurt Angle challenged the competitors to a real wrestling match. One of the men, named Daniel Puder, took Angle up on the offer, and while Angle was an Olympic gold medalist wrestler, Daniel Puder was an accomplished amateur wrestler and fighter as well. Puder match put Kurt Angle in a Kimura lock that Angle could not get out of. However, Kurt was not going to tap out because it would destroy his image. The referee saw what was about to happen and decided to count Puder's shoulders to end the fight. If the referee hadn't done this, Kurt Angle's arm would have been snapped and his career would be ruined. During a match on Raw in 2020...
Can you imagine if the ref didn't do that and his arm actually got snapped? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, being in these smart moments, I don't know. But what I'm saying is that being a referee is a lot trickier than you think it is. A lot of people look down at them like it really is.
The Street Profits went off script and won a match they weren't supposed to. To see what happened, watch this video.
Oh, I gotta watch that one. Yeah, man. Whoa. What do you guys think about these referees being smart? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Salute, peace. Have a good day.